Live now.
Okay.
You want to taste?
So,
Taste.
You're for sure live. Mom, I'll put this one off.
Mom, the smell?
smells
it's the
delicious. So, if you guys are joining us, we are making candy right now. We're making the hard rock candy, and the kids are in the process of adding the cinnamon right now.
Well, it's still got some time.
Mom, I don't think your kid come in there for a little bit because cats are on me. A bunch of them.
We're at 250. I think we need to achieve.
290.
The recipe's 290. I've read 300. I don't know. Somewhere in that area.
Okay. So, hey Danielle, how are you?
Hello.
Hey Danielle, how are you?
Hello.
Are you doing any Christmas candy making or baking or anything? We thought our candy was a little closer than it was, but it's still...
Do it.
Not right now. When it's done and it's cool.
We're exhausted. We've been cooking all day, baking all day. Feels like we should have more made than we do, though.
I know. It does.
We have M&M cookies and snickerdoodles and no-bake cookies.
Careful.
The chocolate oatmeal kind. And...
What are you trying to do?
Just making sure that doesn't touch the bottom.
let's see, I've got to go to the store to get... Oh, I hear ya. We had to get ours kind of done this weekend because we are actually going to be celebrating Christmas in a week. We're going to celebrate it next Saturday and Sunday, so we had to get our baking done this week if we were going to, or at least the weekend, so. Yep. Dylan is testing the candy to see if it forms a hard ball. I'll turn it around here if you guys would like to watch it. I don't know if I can.
I heard it cracking there.
Is it done? Sounds like it's hard.
I think it's done.
What temperature is it at?
Right now we are making the hard rock candy, cinnamon, and then we are going to be making peppermint candy after that. And then we're probably going to call it quits on that. Did you scorch it?
Scorched it?
Oh no.
I was going to say, you kind of took a long time.
Yeah, it's scorched.
Oh no.
It smells
We
burnt.
scorched it.
God. We did this last year too. Makes me mad.
So I guess we'll have to start over on the candy thing. That's just kind of how our whole day's been going. But anyway, we're making those two candies, and that's probably all the kind of candy we're making. And then we're making, we made M&M and Snickerdoodle cookies, candy cane cookies, and then the no-bake chocolate oatmeal cookies, and we have the sugar cookies that you roll out and cut out. We have the dough made up in the fridge, but we're going to roll them out and cut them and bake them some other day, like probably next week sometime. So that's about all that we're doing for right now. Oh, peanut brittle. I never thought of peanut brittle. That would be good. We usually make that.
Good.
We make that every year almost. I forgot about that. I don't have any peanuts though. I didn't think of that. So I guess if we make that, we'll have to run to the store and get that and make it sometime next week. But I guess it's take two on the candy right now. So we kind of got started and then we got sidetracked and all that, and so it kind of didn't. We didn't really pay attention.
Testing it turned out perfect, but then That took too long.
You took too long, yep.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if you took too long.
It got to that 300 mark, and I thought, oh, I'll test it right quick. And in the midst of doing all that, I looked at it again. It shot clear up to 350.
Oh, man. I guess next time it hits the 300 mark, just call it done.
Just call it
Yeah,
done.
you don't need to test it. Fudge. Fudge is good. We haven't been making that lately. We used to make it several years ago, but we don't do it right now. I don't know why. We just kind of quit doing it. But it's mainly just because I think we run out of time getting everything done. So we used to do a whole lot of stuff. Like we used to make turtle fudge and those peanut butter balls that you dip in chocolate, and the chocolate covered pretzels, and then just a whole lot of stuff. But anymore, these last several years, we've just been very basic. Just do the just few things that we really, really like and call it done, just because we just simply don't have enough time to get it all done. But it is a lot of fun to make all that stuff. Dylan's gonna be scrubbing the pan for a while, I think.
Good grief.
Maybe we should find another pan. Hey Jamie, how are you? Have you been doing a lot of holiday baking? I guess while he's scrubbing the pan, I could show you guys really quick what we made, like cookie wise. What all have you been making? There's our cookies right there that we've made so far. And then we got, in the freezer, we have the, what do you call them? The no-bake cookies in the freezer. And then we still got our sugar cookies to make yet. Miley's got her kitty right there. So. This year, we just didn't do near as much as what we normally do because of the fact that we just don't have enough time. So, my mom's baking cookies, and I'm sure my sister's going to make some cookies and some other things. And so, you know, by the time everybody brings stuff, you know, we don't really need to make as, you know, as much as we normally do. So.
It's noisy.
Dylan's always been the snickerdoodle person. That's just what he's always made over all the years, and he's decided that he's kind of like outgrown it, so he trained Miley to make snickerdoodles this time, or showed her how to make them, so she's going to be the new snickerdoodle person in the upcoming years, so. We vlogged all that today, and I'm going to be uploading that video soon. That was pretty funny. They were anyway.
Oh,
Aren't you guys?
Oh. We kind of failed the, what's it called? Vlogmas thing.
Oh, we failed our Vlogmas, yeah. We didn't get a video uploaded.
We didn't get the next few, right?
Well, we've come close. Yeah, it's all good. The only thing is it's too good. We just keep eating. Like, my stomach is like, because I've ate, I don't know how many cookies, and I'm just like, oh, if I look at another cookie right now, I can't. So. Oh.
Did you get it all?
It's gonna be good enough for me. There's a few spots, but it's good.
Okay, now if it's 100 mark.
We'll call on it.
Okay.
Even if it's a bit chewy, it's gonna be fine.
Okay, we do that. Jamie says for the extras. It's reconnecting. Also want to make some cinnamon rolls and stuff like that next week, but I don't know if I'll get a chance to get that done. There's just so much to do in so little time.
This is why we should have started this a month ago.
We should have. We really should have.
But then it would have been old.
Well, we could put it in the freezer. That's what we should have done.
Yeah.
I think it's right here.
It'd be all gone to it, eaten it
Half
all.
a cup of water, half a cup of water.
Starch, 2 cups sugar, and 1
Fun to see you making candy. Pausing at YouTube for a moment while I'm making marshmallows. Ooh, I bet that's fun. I've always wanted to try making marshmallows, but I haven't done that yet. You're doing cinnamon rolls in the morning? That's cool. I love making cinnamon rolls. They're so fun to make.
And so good.
I love anything yeast bread. That's like one of my favorite things to do, but I just don't make it much anymore because there for a while I was going gluten-free and just to lose weight, and then I've kind of gone back on to eating gluten again, but I just try to limit the amount of gluten I have around here. If I make cinnamon rolls, I'll eat them all, but I do want to make some though for Christmas.
That'll be fun.
It's lagging bad right now. I know. It disconnected here and then it reconnected, so I don't know if it's working too good or not. I hope it's working anyway. Is it working better now or is it still lagging?
Wait, is all of yours lagging or just a couple?
I think it's probably on our end because a while ago it said it was reconnecting.
We do kind of have better internet out here, don't we?
Well, I upgraded to the better internet, so I thought our internet would be able to handle lives better than it does, but...
It can watch them pretty good, just not do them.
Maybe I need to switch to Brooke's phone and try that too. She has a better phone than I do. But... So... Got the kitty. You guys got that mixed up yet?
Yep.
I think Rafiki's pretty upset right now. I left.
Getting a lot of rain in Kentucky. Man. It's been pretty dry here lately. We had that big storm a while back, snow and stuff, but it's
I am upset. No snow for Christmas for the last I don't know how many years.
Yep. So, do you guys ever get snow in Kentucky, or mostly all just rain? This cat's getting on the table. Psst, get off the table. Not a lot of snow? That would be the place to live then.
No, I disagree with that. If you want me to stir that while you watch that.
Okay, let's see what they got going on over here now.
Just take 2. Nothing exciting yet.
Dylan's needing to wash that.
Oh, no way.
Piece of oatmeal got stuck to it. It's kind of gross.
We're all starting to get in the way now.
Yep, this kitchen's too small when all of us are in here trying to cook and everything. So, we still don't have any kids yet. We're hoping that we have them on Monday because we went back and kind of tried to remember the date that our butt got in with the kids. And so we counted up the days and we think it's going to be Monday. Hey, Philip. You going to be over tomorrow to have some? That'll work.
Oh,
you have the same stove? That's cool. Do you like it? We just got our stove like last year, I think it was, because my other one pooped out right in the middle of canning season, I think it was. I had to hurry and get a new stove. So I really like it.
All the people that say they are coming over, they can meet all of our animals.
Yeah, you can meet all of our animals.
And have some of the food.
So glad you have your son. Yeah, Dylan likes to cook and he likes to make candy and he likes to make cookies and all that stuff, don't you?
I do.
Yep.
I enjoy it.
He came out here this weekend especially to help us do that. So, because he was going to stay home this weekend, and then he realized we were going to be doing Christmas next weekend. He was like, well, I want to come out and help. So,
I did.
I am happy for that.
Let's see if we get a second batch going, but if I can't even get one successful batch going, I don't think we can get two at a time.
No, we're not multitaskers, and that'd be very dangerous to do while we're making candy, that's for sure. We are making, right now, Hard Rock cinnamon candy. And then after that, we're going to be making peppermint candy. So, and we started, and we had one batch going, and then it got scorched, so that we had to dump it out, and then wash the pan and start over again. So this is take 2 on the cinnamon candy. So hopefully we'll get this one done.
Fingers crossed.
We did that same thing last year, too. We scorched a batch.
Was it the first batch or how many?
I think there's a batch in the middle.
We did really good on cookies, though, because we only burned one batch, right?
And it wasn't all that bad.
Yeah, we only did, it was just one tray full, actually, that we burned, and the rest of them we didn't, and that's amazing. Normally we burn about 3 or 4 of batches.
We burnt the candy cane cookies, though.
Yeah, that's the one batch I'm talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the snickerdoodles.
No, the snickerdoodles were good. They just turned out, one batch turned out just a little bit overly brown, but it wasn't burnt.
It says it needs to be 2.5 inches in liquid, which we don't have 2.5 inches of liquid there, so just getting this far.
Okay.
Yeah, I just can't touch the bottom of the pan, though.
We've got oodles of space there.
Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Yes. Snickerdoodles are one of our favorites to make. At least Dylan's made snickerdoodles since he was really little. It's always been his job. And so this year he showed Miley how to make them, and she might be taking over the snickerdoodle baking job next year, maybe.
In case I ever can't make it. Just in case.
Yeah. Because this weekend he kind of had to work, but he went ahead and decided to come out here instead, and then he's going to work tomorrow. So, yeah. So. Anyway.
Mom, there is wrappers on the floor if you can start to eat them.
There is. You better keep them on.
I'm at least trying to keep them away.
Try to make some and mess them up. We just have to try them again.
No, shouldn't be.
I've never really been able to successfully make them very well either, but there's just something Dylan kind of has the touch about doing it. I don't know what he does, but your snickerdoodles turn out really soft and
Don't
light.
bake them for very long. You think you're taking them out of the oven raw. Don't worry about it. They'll cook a little bit before they cool down. That's my tip.
I'm looking for the pizza cutter.
You had 7 different sizes of what, of cookies?
I don't know what to say. We've used it before.
Oh man, my arm is getting tired of holding the camera up.
Do you know what a pizza cutter is?
No, what do you need the pizza cutter? Oh, for the cutting the candy. Did you look in that thing, that square deal over there? Yeah, big, small, and all in the same bag. Yeah, it is kind of difficult to get them all the same. Dylan and Miley were having that problem today, and they came up with a method where they took a spoon and kind of measured it out, so that way they were all uniform. So, but there's kind of different sizes too. So, you found it?
Yes, I found the pizza cutter.
All right.
I'll lay it on the table.
So what's it at now?
225 maybe?
225, and you have to get it to what?
290 or 300, somewhere in that area. If I get it anywhere in there, I'm calling it that.
Okay. Oh. So I'm trying to think what else has been going on. I can't really think of anything else. Do you guys have any questions for us or anything? Well, we've got our cat ears on.
I matching their feet.
It's their trademark all the time is wearing cat ears.
I haven't actually had them on for like a really long time.
Okay, that would be great, Philip. Does she think she knows us? I use an ice cream scoop with a lever to make them the same. That's an awesome idea. I like that idea. We don't have an ice cream scoop, but we would definitely do that if we did. The kids were just using like a little spoon, probably like a spoon. Well, it was kind of like a soup eating spoon type thing to measure it with.
It's cool. Wait, you guys said that?
Yes,
I wonder if you could eat that.
Danielle, I agree. We need to get one sometime. I've been meaning to do that. I just haven't. So.
Like without dying. If you could eat it without dying.
You could eat what without dying?
Yes. I wonder what it tastes like.
Oh.
It's all like liquidy and boiling. If you could eat it without dying, I wonder what it tastes like.
Probably just sweet.
Sweet. Be pretty good, I think.
You could possibly just eat the K-Row syrup.
The conversations the kids have.
And that syrup,
They're kinda weird.
Sweet, but it has no other flavor. It's just legitimately sweet. That's it. It's kind of gross.
What's kind of gross? K-Row.
Just K-Row syrup. You want to taste it?
No.
It's pretty good.
You said gross.
But it's gross. It's good, but it's gross.
Okay, so she's lived in Hutchinson her whole life. I grew up here in this area, and then we moved away, and we lived in Colorado for a while, and then we lived in Texas for a while, and then we moved back here. But pretty much clear up until for a few years after I was married, or after we were married, we lived in this area, and then we did live in Hutch for 1 year after we were married. So, and we do shop in Hutch a lot and everything, so we might have run into each other. So I will check my email later and get back with you on that. We do go to Hutch like once every 6 months because Brooke has her ortho there, and we shop there all the time. So.
Is it getting there?
Getting there. 250. I'd bump it up higher, but I think that's what scorched the other one.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it on high. Probably like 7 or 8 or something like that.
Patient.
I have it on 8.
Yeah.
It's taking too long.
Patience is key.
Yeah. Miley's right. Patience is key.
Although I don't have patience either.
On everything.
I can't wait for my nails to dry after I put polish on them. I'm already scraping them off, and I just put on yesterday. One started coming off, and then after that, they all come off. That's just what happens.
I know. I agree, Rago. 2018 has flown. It just feels like just yesterday we were doing this, making candy, because I think we did a live show last year making candy. And it just seems like yesterday. I remember it very vividly. It's hard to believe a whole year has passed.
I can't even remember that last year at this time. I don't even remember that at all.
You don't?
No.
I remember we did a live making candy, and then later on we made some more candy, and it was snowing really bad. I went out and checked the goats, I think, because or they checked the animals for some reason because it was really, really cold out there and it was dark, I remember, and walking up and peeking in those windows out there, and the kids were in here making candy. It was really neat to look at or see them in there making the window or candy through the window. It was real Christmassy with the snow blowing and everything. It was really cool. Hey, Elf, how are you?
It was kind of sticking me out.
Yeah.
Ooh, truffles would be good. I don't know if I've ever made truffles either. I think I might have made them in home ec a long time ago. That would be good. Interesting. That's something we need to do is like expand our candy making and try new things every year. That's what we should do is have a thing where we try one new recipe every year just so that way we make different things because we end up making the same thing all the time.
I'll stick with the old.
You're just not adventurous, Don.
I'm not.
Oh. Yes, turtles. I love turtles. We've made them a lot before too. Those are like pretty easy to make. We usually just buy the caramels and put them over the nuts and then just put a little melted chocolate on top. Those are delicious.
Wait, are those the ones with dark chocolate in them? Turtles?
They can be if you use dark chocolate.
20 more.
20 to 30 more.
Yeah, Dylan is doing the cooking. He likes to make the candy, the hard candy. So.
Are we going to do it outside?
Philip says he'll stick with barbecuing. Barbecuing's fun. I'd rather barbecue too. Anyway,
It's smelling warm.
is that what's
reading
the
right? 275. Looking all. Maybe we gotta cut it.
I think.
It's looking all red and.
No, it's still looking okay. Just need to stir it, I think.
Do you want to test it? I know last time you tested it didn't turn out good, but
I think I'm going
it's
to
not like showing like.
See if I can set the camera down a little bit.
No, it's not.
You guys are probably getting seasick with me moving it around all the time. I was just trying to figure out how to capture everything. There, that's probably better. I know it's better on my arm.
You have to get used to it if you want to be a vlogger.
I watched The Funniest Baby. Oh, what was it about? What happened with on the video? Baby goats are so cute. I really, really, really want to get some Nigerians really bad because I think those babies are just adorable.
But they be smaller than Rafiki on their babies?
I don't know about that, but small.
Or on the size.
Okay, I'm calling it. It's 300.
Okay, it's 300. The candy.
Okay, good night, Philip. See you later. Thanks for stopping in.
Good night.
Okay.
Yes. Pour it in. Let's do
They're
it.
getting ready to pour the cinnamon in now. Woo!
Don't get your head in that. That's gnarly.
All I'm saying is smell it.
We didn't color it this year, so it's just gonna be plain. It smells good.
Has your coughing and gagging.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm really starting to smell it now.
You were gonna ask if we're gonna get quills or quails. A bunch of pet goats doing crazy stuff. That sounds funny. Is there any way you could share the video to me so I could watch it?
I can get you another spoon. Ooh, Dylan, that's gonna be hot.
Are you talking like quail, like the birds, or are you talking? set this down right here.
I was trying not to keep it on the edge, but it's okay.
Ooh,
To
well, we'll leave it be. I don't think you need to cut it yet, unless you remember what you did last year.
I was just testing it.
It's gonna take a while.
yeah, what we do is let it cool down just a bit, and then Brooke takes the pizza cutter and then scores lines in it, and then we just break it apart. Okay, Elf, that'd be good. I'd like to see that. I'm sure Brooke and Miley like to watch that too.
What?
A cute baby goat video of them doing silly things. I love baby goats. I can't wait till ours arrive. For those of you that weren't here when I was talking about that, I think Monday is going to be the day when the goats arrive, because we remember kind of sort of when the buck got in with them, and so we added up the days and everything, so we're thinking it's going to be Monday, but we're still watching them to make sure. That's okay. If you can't get it, that's fine, Elf, but it'd be fun to watch. But if you, it's fine if you can't. But there we go.
Yeah.
Well, in this, but in this will still be
Yeah,
creepy.
I'll go ahead and cut it in the.
Hi, Neen. How are you? Think Dylan needs a hammer and chisel. Yeah, that probably would be very helpful.
Hammer and chisel for that spoon.
Oh yeah, probably. There's just a certain like time that you got to get that cut just right. 'Cause if you do it too soon, it'll close back up, and then if you wait too long, it'll be too hard to cut it. So. So has everybody got their baking done and everything for Christmas? Their candy making and all of that?
Oh, Mom.
Hmm?
You know that little ornament that has the songs on it?
Yeah.
Can I turn it on or not?
I don't care if you want to. You can. You guys do all right. That's good. We've been at it all day and we're kind of pooped out. It feels like we should have way more done than we do, but everything just took a long time, it seems like. Wow, that pan is hot. Basically, I guess you gotta do the edges first as it cools, right?
Yes.
Smells delicious.
Has anyone tasted it yet?
Yes.
I'm going to be making I'm going to be making a huge batch of sugar cookies and another of gingerbread cookies before Christmas Eve. All right, ready to go. We still have our sugar cookies to make too. I mixed them up today, but and they're in the fridge. But we'll probably do them either tomorrow or sometime next week, because we just don't have time today to do them. All right, Elf. I'll check that out later and see. Now it is starting to work. But anyway, yeah, it's getting to be crunch time. We're having to really hurry to get everything done because I think we're going to celebrate Christmas like in a week from today. It'll be Christmas Eve for us, and then our Christmas Day is going to be Sunday. So we're doing that so that way we can have more time with a family over the weekend to play games and stuff like that. So anyway, what was the question? What flavor? It is cinnamon. And we're gonna make peppermint. We didn't add any dye to it at the time, so it's just plain. But I think we're gonna lightly dye the peppermint green just so we can tell them apart.
We should keep it mystery. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't really like that. It'd be my luck I'd get all the cinnamon.
Yeah. It'd be my luck I'd get all the peppermint because I don't really care for the peppermint.
I don't really like cinnamon. I don't quite care for the peppermint. Am I the only one who likes the peppermint?
No,
Dylan does. And Dad, I think.
Yep. So looks like I got it all cut now. Or scored, I should say.
Yeah. That's all you really need is just for it to be scored. And then it just breaks up into those squares. Look at this. If you could just
And then a week later from Christmas we have to celebrate. Yes, that's very true. It's an exciting time. I love Christmas and New Year's. So,
be skinny.
Sure, thank you. It's very good.
I hope it's nice and cinnamony.
Okay, Dean. Thanks for stopping in.
Oh, that's adorable.
So what do you guys have planned for the New Year's? Do you guys have anything? Do you guys do anything special? For us for New Year's, my brother and his family come down and we celebrate Christmas with them at that time. And then we also celebrate New Year's at the same time too. So it's always a fun time for all of us.
It's not ready yet.
Yeah, yes it is. I think he just loves watching.
I was wanting to break up the whole thing, but
I want that piece.
sure.
It's really, really delicious.
It is.
You want some? Ew.
Miley's got her kitty there. Miley doesn't like cinnamon, do you?
No, we don't. Too cinnamony. What should I say?
So, I don't know what else. What else do we have going on? Can't think of anything.
Yeah, baby bunny's coming.
Yeah, baby bunnies,
They have
Will
a
be
pumpkin.
coming.
and they'll be over here on New Year's,
Mm-hmm.
New Year's Eve, right?
New Year bunnies.
Family get-togethers and stay up till mid-12 for New Year's. Also, we eat lots of dessert. That sounds like a lot of fun. We do similar. We have family come down and we stay up late and play games. We always get a lot of different games for Christmas, and then we have a huge collection of games, and so I don't know. We play a lot of different games, and we stay up really late. Sometimes we'll stay up till like 4 or 5 in the morning. It's murdered when doing it because it takes several days to recover, but it's always a ton of fun.
One time we achieved staying up till sunrise.
Yeah, we stayed up till.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Well, you were asleep.
Yeah, you fell asleep, but we stayed up till that late, or that, I guess should say early in the morning, or that late, I don't know what you'd say, but anyway, it was fun.
Late.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But took many days to recover, especially for me.
You know, I'm usually like second to go to bed.
But we can't wait. So do you guys have any good games that you guys like to play? Are you guys board game players or anything? I'll just set that down maybe.
Is that good?
I'll tip it up like this.
Okay.
We always like to play, I don't know, one of my favorite games is Agricola. It's like a farming game where you have to build up your farm and you have to collect your animals and, you know, grow your family and everything, and then you have to have enough food to feed your family, otherwise you have to take deductions and that kind of thing. It's a lot of fun. Hi, HTC. How are you? Whoa.
Whoa.
Crazy with the can here.
I am.
I'm printing it too.
Maybe I should just have some patience.
Yeah, just patience.
Dylan has no patience for
I
hard
don't.
candy.
You just need to hurry up.
I don't have any patience for cinnamon rolls, but you know. So I know where you're coming from, but I mean, if you guys need some pieces, there's some pieces right here, okay?
I don't want.
I wish I could share a piece with all of you guys.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
We should make a batch and then send them off. We could put stamps to everybody. Anyone who wants to just put in the message.
Send everybody a piece in the mail.
And if you don't like cinnamon, you could just do what's the other one?
Peppermint.
Peppermint.
For one of each.
Yeah, that'll work. One of each.
We usually have activities. We make up like 4 corners, some board games, some treasure hunting. Around the house and more that we make up that day. It sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like you guys do very similar to what we do too. I just love being able to get together with everybody and play games and all that. Thank you, HTC. I'm glad you enjoy. We really, really appreciate you watching. I'm trying to get that message. There we go.
I remember. This just suddenly popped in my head.
Yeah.
I remember that now. Oh, you gotta get wicked with it. You gotta own it. And maybe this isn't cool off yet. I know.
Yeah.
Good. Try it over here.
You should probably wait until it's cool.
It's not breaking off into its little corners. They're
It's
little
not,
pieces.
But it's satisfying enough that way, you know.
That's good.
Yes, Elf Lord.
What is it?
Oh, I see. Heaven's Gate is here. That's okay. Now I understand what you're talking about. I didn't see Heaven's Gate. Hey, Heaven's Gates. How are you? Rigo says maybe try recutting them with a pizza cutter.
Ooh, that's an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
You can maybe try that.
You got to give her some pressure.
Probably already too hard.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, they do break away pretty easy. It's just we need to wait until they cool completely.
Yeah, once it cools completely, it breaks really easy.
It's just we're too impatient. Just get String Bean, he'll do it for you.
I'll make it work.
See, like, once you score the candy, it's pretty easy to break. So.
Yeah.
Isn't it almost away with that?
Yeah, Heaven's Gate says just take a hammer. That's an idea. Rigo says maybe it's time for the chisel.
Hammer and chisel.
Yeah, that would be good to add that tea to that. To add the tea. I'm going to try that. So, yeah, now, so we got this other batch over here. It's a bubbling. What's it up to?
Last I checked, a little over 200. I don't know. Check again. 250.
250, and it's got to be up to 290.
290, 300, somewhere in there.
Yep. Yes, we ought to try that. Hey, King of the Coop, how are you? Oh, I gotta set this down because my arm is getting tired again.
Maybe.
I need to get something different up so I can read the chat better than this. But look at my chat. So, are you guys doing making any interesting things for Christmas or anything like that? It is hot in here. All the candy making and the baking we've done today.
It's hot. I found it just right, and I was getting too chilly.
Yeah, Dylan opened up the window.
It's way too cold for that.
So, Dylan's getting the thing up. Oh, that's cool.
You could read the chat on that if you want.
That'll be better. My phone drives me crazy sometimes.
I think it's about 90 degrees.
Okay.
No.
Oops.
It's almost 275. You need to look at that. You need to learn your candy thermometers.
Well, it's perfect. Well, the red dot is 250, right? I multiplied by 5, so 5, 10, 15, 20.
Makes me hot looking at you. I'm like,
my
ready
friend.
to die.
225.
No, it's at the.
I'm sorry.
It's at the.
275.
It's at the.
Better come over here and see what's going on.
No, it's it's the 275 mark.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so that'd be 250, 255, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Is that the 80 mark?
280. Earlier you were telling me it was 290 at the 60 mark.
Yeah, I counted it, but I think I forgot to count the 65 mark. I went to 70 immediately. And then started
I'm just as confused as you are about this situation, so.
Seems like it's taken a while to heat that one up.
The other one took forever. This one's going by fast.
We'll just add 2 drops of the coloring and then...
This one's going to be another cinnamon.
Oh, no,
Just knock the cinnamon out and then we'll go for the peppermint.
That's good to know, because I would have liked screwed it up.
Well, it doesn't matter, really. If you want to make it... Oh, we're here.
Okay, thanks for stopping in, Rigo. I'm going to add the cinnamon.
Step. One step at a time. I get thoroughly mixed up.
Okay, thanks for stopping in, Elf Lord.
Wait, did you add green to that one?
This is another cinnamon.
Oh, that's another cinnamon. Having the window open will help cool it down faster.
And the smell will be a lot better in here.
I kind of like the smell. I don't like the taste, I like the smell.
So, do any of you guys have any questions or anything for us?
I wonder if you got spunky because he sniffed outside.
Oh. Who knows a Skeeter?
Who knows?
Who knows?
She said, "Ta-da, you did it, Dylan."
I did it. I didn't burn this one either. I should feel proud.
Maybe you've learned a secret touch now.
Oh.
Yeah, I finally get it figured out, and then you'll go another year and have to learn it again.
I will.
When you make it next year.
God, Phoebe, no one can hear.
That wouldn't be hot. I just picked that off with my hand, but I'm sure.
I suspect
is.
it'll be warm. You'll have to move fast, but I suspect you could have it.
That is pretty hot.
It is. You could throw it here if you wanted.
I was gonna eat it, but
if it's cool to the touch, in my experiences, you can throw it in your mouth. You'll be fine. You want it?
Yeah, I'll take a little bit of it. You can have some of it. Yeah, let's just touch it. I'm sure it's pretty nice.
I assume you can't smell it.
Michael doesn't like the smell of cinnamon. It makes his nose crazy. So he's got respirator on, so he didn't have to smell it.
It's getting thick everywhere.
It is. They got the windows open too.
Someone said Dylan has more nerve than I do. I stay away from hard candy. Oh well.
Yeah, it's there's a special art to doing it, but
It's dangerous.
it is dangerous, kind of. But
And I haven't learned the art. To be truthful, I don't know the art. I'm winging it.
Jonah says, "Hey," says, "Hi, hey Jonah, how are you?"
funny. Oh, the same person.
Yeah, how funny, Karen. Yep. Yeah, Michael doesn't, he can't, the cinnamon really bothers him and it gets to his nose and everything. And I will admit it is very strong in the house right now. So putting on that respirator probably is a very good thing for him.
Jonas is good and love you guys. Good and you guys. Or something. Good and you guys.
Yeah, we are doing good here. We're pooped out because I've been baking all day long. We made a bunch of cookies and now we're making candy. We wanted to kind of quit after we made a couple batches of cookies, but we decided to power through it just because we need to get it done. Wow, it's hot.
Yeah, you don't want to touch it.
The Brooks got all that broke up now since it got cooled down. And then we're waiting on that one to cool down. So. And then, whoops, Dylan is getting ready to make another batch. Only this time we'll be doing peppermint.
Spearmint.
Or spearmint.
Or whatever you're gonna call it.
No, I think it's peppermint.
I think it's
Peppermint.
So
It's peppermint.
Oh, peppermint. Okay. Spearmint would be good.
It would be. We'll try to find some.
yeah, it is. I agree. It's well worth it to go to all that work. Yeah, just get it all done, and then after that we can just relax and enjoy it. We just have it all made up.
Flavors.
Yes, it is very yummy. I wish we could share a piece with all of you guys, because we sure would.
Maybe that's what we should do. Is I bet we would have to send it to like 8. How many subscribers do we have? 8,000? Wait. Right?
That's a little too hard.
We would have to
There'd be a
send
lot
it-
of pieces of candy to make.
Yeah.
Though.
That would 8,000 or
We could send it to all the people who are viewing right now.
Yeah, that'd be yeah. Then everybody else would miss out though.
Brooke's cutting this one up now, just like she did the last one, and basically she's just, as it cools down, she scores it. In the middle, it's still really hot and gooey, so you really can't score it yet because the score mark will go away. Just doing it with a knife because it won't, you can't do it with a pizza cutter, right? Because it's too close to the edge of the pan.
Yes.
And when you do this, you also need a thick layer of oil on it. Ugh, I wasn't holding the camera very still, was I? There we go. So do you guys have any other questions or anything you want to discuss or anything?
It's gonna funny. I'm just back just watching this chat. I usually don't do that.
I wish I got on sooner. I have been trying to get popcorn strong and cranberries. Oh, how cool.
That does sound cool.
Good. That's so much fun. I remember one time when the kids, Brooke and Dylan, were like really little, we did an old-fashioned Christmas tree, and we strung popcorn and cranberries for the whole entire tree, and then we baked Christmas cookies, and we poked little holes in, iced them and everything like that, and we hung them on the tree and stuff like that, and it was really cool. It was so much fun. But I did it one time, and after that I was done. It was so much work. We haven't ever done it since. But do you string them to put on the tree, or do you string them for something else? Back before we started doing homesteading and stuff like that, and we lived in town, we did a lot more crafty stuff for Christmas. We made lots of Christmas crafts, and we decorated a lot more and stuff like that. But since we moved out here, it's just so much work to get it all done that we kind of do just more of a plain, simple celebration. You know, we don't do so many decorations and stuff, but it's a lot of fun when we to do though.
It's fun putting them up, but when you take them down, you're just like, ooh, 'cause you don't want to have to take them all down again.
I agree. You just have to taking them down and storing them and all that kind of stuff. So she got this one all cut now, and so she just gotta wait for it to cool, and we'll be able to break it apart. Then Dylan's got batch number
3, 4 if you count the squished one.
Yeah. For any of you guys who are just came in later, we did the first batch and it got scorched, so we had to dump it out and start over again. So.
You know, like it gets all bubbly, like it goes like, and it gets all scary, bubbly, weird, gross.
Mm-hmm.
The water's boiling out of it. It hits 211 is when water boils. The water's boiling out of it. That's why it's all.
Oh.
It was weird. It was just bubbling there for a while, and then all of a sudden it just goes whoosh, and it gets all foamy and really weird and scary. I thought we were gonna die or it's gonna catch fire or something, and then I realized, oh, it's all the water boiling out.
Ah.
So.
Interesting.
It is interesting.
What was that thing?
I put them on.
Hey Teresa,
trees.
how are you?
Jenna says I put them on multiple trees. See, my family goes all out. We have like 8 main trees, 20 other trees in a double window. What's that?
In a double wide.
Double wide.
So it gets quite interesting. Wow, you guys do really decorate. That would be awesome, though. I bet you it's a whole lot of fun. I really do like to decorate, but it's just, I don't know, since we moved here, it's just easier to kind of just keep everything simple. So, thanks. Merry Christmas, Teresa. Have you got all your baking done? You doing any special candy making? Speaking of candle making, I used to do candle making. I used to make soy candles, but all that kind of stuff. Christmas is a joyous, magical time of the year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you, Clyde. I agree. We love Christmas. You're not cooking this year. Got my shopping in. That's good. I've got most of my shopping done. I just don't have anything wrapped yet. But there's still some odds and end things I got to do. And then I still need to take Miley shopping for, like, Dylan. And she's got to finish up Brooke. And stuff like that yet. So, I make maple syrup. And I've scorched it. And see, multiple syrups get scorched. Not fun. I know how you feel. Yes. It's not fun. It stinks. And then it's hard to get out of the pan. It takes lots of scrubbing and all that.
You don't scorch it. It scrubs right out of the pan pretty easily. But...
Yeah. Last year we scorched a batch too, so it's not Christmas unless we scorch at least one batch of candy and we burn at least one batch of cookies. Oh, thank you, Teresa. I'm glad you enjoyed. We really appreciate you watching. Karen, we are having Christmas dinner at my mom's. But I do half the cooking and she does half the cooking, and then we just take everything over to her place, and then we eat. Just because there's more room in her house for everybody, because my sisters and nieces and nephews come out and everything. But like my sisters and niece are gonna come out, and my other sister has to work, so they're gonna be doing celebrating their Christmas on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and then they'll either come out probably Christmas Day with us. But my other sister's going to come out early and spend several days, and they usually spend the night, and then we're usually all over here and play games and stuff like that. So we kind of celebrate at both houses, but we usually have the dinner and everything over at my mom's just because it's a little bit bigger. I really like pecan. That's my #1 favorite, I think.
Probably apple. No, I don't really like pie.
Apple.
Miley's not a pie. I really like apple pie that's made from, like, our apples. That's, like, the best. But
cherry is good, too.
What kind of pies do you guys like?
What?
The one I got for Thanksgiving in the freezer thing.
Oh, I like that one. Yes, the cream
cheese.
The cream cheese.
The one I got for Thanksgiving.
Cheesecake.
Yeah, the kids like cheese. Yeah, we really like cheesecake too.
You said cheesecake. Wait, no, Mom, that is right. I was thinking you said cream cheese. Yeah.
Yes, Karen, it is. Family is what it's all about. I mean, that's our favorite part of Christmas, is just being able to get together and play games. We get a whole bunch of food made up, so we don't have to worry about cooking, and we just stay in our PJs and play games and eat and stay up late. Just go to bed whenever we feel like it, that kind of thing. It's so much fun. I agree with you, Teresa. I like anything chocolate too.
I realized staring at the camera over there, we look about the same exact height. Do we need to grease that?
We do.
I just now realized that.
You're not supposed to be tall as me. You're supposed to be about this tall.
And you know what?
Yeah, just
Let's
like
get
that.
that
And you need to
candy
stay just like that,
on the
not grow
wash
up.
So
Is
it
that
doesn't
gonna
get
go
the
up?
same flavor.
Okay.
Shoot, I didn't.
Peach is really, really good.
This way.
Yeah, because I like these though.
I'm gonna grease that just in case.
Clyde, you're so funny.
What did he say?
Yeah. See, we don't, I don't know what I was going to say, I forgot.
We got 50 degrees, Phoebe.
Okay, this is ready.
Just switch the, or wash the tray
I kind
down.
of want to wash the pan and get the cinnamon flavor off. But I have the other one greased in case we need to use it. Oh, look at that.
I thought it was good now.
That's all usable stuff right there. Ugh, so wasteful. Good enough.
Oh, I gotta get a drink. I'm thirsty.
Can you wash the tongue on the candy?
Yeah. But I rinsed my hand.
Hopefully you can read it
Did I get a drink? Get a little bit of water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to ask, do you guys make any other types of candy? Okay, I'm like really confused on the candy.
If it's like within the
We
couple
aren't
lines of
making any more
green
candy this year just simply because we don't have enough time. But we used to make turtles, and then we make the peanut butter balls where it tastes kind of like Reese's peanut butter cup, where you make a peanut butter mix and you roll it in chocolate. Those are delicious. Those are fun to make too. And what else did we make? Candy wise. Oh, we used to make peanut brittle. Yeah, we forgot to buy peanut or stuff for peanut brittle. We usually do that for sure. But.
I thought about making fudge. Do you make fruit fudge?
I haven't made fudge. I've made it a long time ago, but I haven't recently, so I really don't have a good recipe I could recommend for it. But
And that's what we're making it. She answered for.
oh yeah, we're making hard cinnamon candy, and then next we're making peppermint candy.
That's the one under 250.
Yeah, fudge is a lot of fun to make. I've made it a long time ago, and I've made it in home ec and everything. I also used to make caramels. I had this really, really good microwave recipe for them. And that was back when I was in high school. I used to make those every year, and that was really, really good too. But we just we just keep it more simple since we've started homesteading, just because there's so much to do all the time. And I get kind of burned out if I make too much stuff, so we just kind of backed off a little bit on it. And we'll tell you what all, or show you what all we've made, I guess. Today, all day long, we pretty much baked. And we got cookies made. We set here because we didn't have any space in the kitchen, but we're gonna put them up here in a little bit. But we got M&M cookies and snickerdoodles and candy cane cookies, and then in the freezer we got no bake cookies, the chocolate with the oatmeal cookies, and then in the fridge we have a whole bunch of sugar cookies that you roll out type sugar cookie. We got that in the fridge that we got the dough for it, and then we're gonna roll it out here in a little, like maybe tomorrow, and bake them and stuff. So anyway, my aunt made it when I was little. It was good.
Hey, Mom.
Huh?
I was just wanting to show that this one, that this batch, came out perfectly square this time.
Oh, that's
And I
nice.
could just break it apart.
Super easy to break apart.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. So it's proof that if you score it and then just be patient and let it let it cool completely, then it's
Actually,
like super easy to break.
It's pretty warm.
So it is.
Mhm. I think it's actually better to get it up off of it while it's still pretty warm. You don't feel it. Dean says hi, and then she says, "Wow, that's a lot. I'm coming there."
Huh. Well, we'd gladly share with you if you were closer, for sure. Because we made all that, and that means that it's available to eat. And I'm trying not to eat so much of it, but it's really hard. I've had like I don't know how many cookies, and my stomach isn't feeling very good.
Maybe had like 4 snickerdoodles, maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah. Not to mention the dough. We ate a lot of dough when we were making it too.
I didn't eat any though, surprisingly.
I forgot what I was talking about. My dad taught me how to make fudge.
This has been like the most satisfying batch I've ever made. Or scored. It's just like look at that. It's just like perfectly square.
I wish I knew the magic to making fudge. I guess I ought to try making a batch of it sometime. I forgot even how you make it. I'd have to look at a recipe again and see.
This has need to get
like the most satisfying batch
one?
I have ever scored because it's all just like perfectly square.
That one is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
How many peppermint ones are we making?
2.
So 2 of each.
I might make some more candy when I get home, like through the week. I don't know yet.
Yeah. Depending on what we do next week, maybe we can make some peanut brittle too. We have to get our sugar cookies made. And our goats are going to probably be kidding on Monday. I think. I know. We need to check them tonight. I'm going to go check them to make sure. But,
And then you have cheese ball to make too.
you have to I'm making cheese ball. And
She said.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thanks for stopping in, Teresa. Good night. So, and then we also have to finish Christmas shopping next week and wrapping and all that. So I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to make any more or not, but
Like this, and it looks like it was on fire. It was a little bit higher. Just like when I guess, like I guess like when I didn't see the bubbles, I just saw the bubbles popping out the side. It's kind of like fire. Just when you glance. Is that one ready?
It's getting close.
Did you grease the other pan?
I did.
You did.
We're ready to go. We're getting close on this one. Oh man, we're there. Like too far there.
don't. Hope we don't have another scorched.
Splash that in and add just like 1 drop of green.
Oops, I already took the cap off. You know, 1 drop or 2.
Looks good.
Okay.
One step at a time.
String bean is more. It's over there.
Oh, it is over there.
Oh, shoot, I
Ow,
walked
ow.
right into the smoke.
It burns the eyes. Can't see.
Need to get over on this side, Dylan. There.
Watch me die live on YouTube.
I think we should have added 2 drops.
Yeah.
It is a sickly color, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. It's kind of like a grayish, greenish.
Actually, it's more like a puke yellow.
I would agree with that.
Jonah says that part always makes me nervous. You can really breathe now.
Are you gonna be okay?
I think my eyes are burning. Legitimately, they were burning.
They're burning?
Yes. But I'll probably be fine. I'll probably live.
You need to go get Dad's respirator
I
mask
should.
and put it on when you're doing this.
Karen says yes. Hot.
Oh, the birds are even squeaking. We have them in the back so they can't.
They're
It's
like, oh my gosh, there's natural gas and smell or whatever, to them. They're alerting us.
It's really strong. But our birds are in the back, so they're away from it, so they don't smell it. Maybe we ought to go open a window in the back of the house.
Yeah, I'll go open the window.
And kick the heater down. It's on. It's getting hot in here again.
Seriously? Hot?
Yes.
I'm the one that's wearing a heavy hoodie and I'm cold. Ish. Coldish.
God, you should come cook hard candy. It's hot.
This is definitely clearing out your sinuses. I mean, if you'd have a cold, just make you some peppermint candy and then you'll be able to breathe again.
Maybe that's what we should do if that, was it the real reef gets to me, is we should just make hard candy. Right. Trace, is it Tracy? Is it? Oh. Tracy says the easiest fudge recipe is the marshmallow cream jar. It's a no-fail recipe for me.
Yeah, so we'll have to try that. Maybe if it doesn't take too long, maybe we can try some.
And then Dylan needs to open a candy store.
It probably wasn't as intense as yours, but I did walk through some smoke and it was just like.
And every time I breathe in, I just like smell the.
It gets worse and worse and worse.
It said you need to open a candy store.
I should.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I think I could legitimately like that.
And then Jenna says, Miley, he's the one doing the work. And then Tim said, what temperature do you bring the candy up to?
The temperature is 290 to 300, right?
The recipe says 290. I've read 300, so we just kind of aim for 290, 300, somewhere in there.
I think if it gets over 300, though, that scorches.
Yeah, if you get it
immediately.
you have to be very careful. If you would get it up to 300, it would be
that batch
scorching.
actually got up to 310, almost 315.
Oh, it did.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
This
I
is
wouldn't
extra
go
hot.
any higher than that. And it quickly goes to like 250, and it takes forever to get past that 250, and then once it gets to 300, it seems like it shoots up there and it scorches easy. So it's really treacherous. You have to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh man, we should wash that pizza cutter too. Get that cinnamon flavor off. That
Yes.
will be fun.
I guess we'll wash it real quick.
Last year we had issues with that. We used the same pan, and then that turned out cinnamony, and it was just kind of.
Maybe you
Kinda
should do the
nasty.
peppermint first, so there's no cinnamon in it.
I have washed everything between the cinnamon and the peppermint batch.
Yeah. And also, like, if you were to make candy on the candy thermometer, it will tell you too. I think then.
Yeah, it's a hard crack stage.
Yeah. Basically the hard crack stage. Right there at 300 is where it says hard crack, so you just want it right in that area. But
in fact, this thing it says 300 to 310, so everything I've read differs.
yeah.
But who knows? Just get it hot. And some thermometers come with a little case that's got a reference chart on it as to what you can do with it.
I need to cut this.
Another piece of advice too is if you do this hard candy like this and you get a thermometer, be sure to get 2 or 3 thermometers to have on hand, because last year our thermometer cracked in the middle of making it and we didn't have another one. Or did we have another one?
We didn't have another one, so we had to run to town.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
It was starting to snow, and it was cold and kind of blizzardy, and it's just...
Yeah.
We ran in the middle of really sketchy weather.
Yeah, just to get another thermometer.
We bought like 3 or 4 of them just to make sure we have
Yeah,
them.
we always have several on hand. So, anyway, Brooke's getting that one scored now. I have to say the peppermint one is stronger than the cinnamon. It is. I can feel it in my throat and nose and everything.
Mhm.
Yes.
I walk right through the smoke.
Although, I like it though because it feels like you can breathe sometimes. Because sometimes I notice my nose gets a little stuffy sometimes.
There we go. Trying to figure a good place to hang the camera there.
Give it a second.
Mom, Clyde says, I love milk and eggnog. I have to limit myself to 1.5. Is that 1.5?
To 1/2 gallon per meal. That's a lot. Yep. Another thing that we have done too, whenever when you pour it and it's really strong, we've also like stepped outside on the back porch and then poured it out there, so that way most of the scent goes outside, and that helps a lot with
I
it
wonder
not
what
being
the
too strong.
I wonder what the cats think of this smell. Are they like, ew, that's so disgusting? Or are they like, that smells good? Pika probably doesn't like it. If you know her, she doesn't like any smell.
Eggnog is good stuff. Speaking of eggnog, I like to mix eggnog with Pepsi or Coke. I know that sounds weird, but it's really, really good. No, we have not seen maple syrup being made. We ought to watch a video on that sometime. I think it'd be really, really, really cool to have a maple tree and be able to have our own maple syrup. That'd be really cool.
Isn't that like the show on TV that shows like a bunch of stuff getting made?
How it's made.
Oh. I forget names of shows easily. Like, I could, like, just say the name and not even think of it. And not even know I'm saying the name of it. And
I've been there.
I do that a lot.
You get this one all cleaned up.
So, like, you're getting ahead of yourself. We need to get pans ready.
It's really fun to tap. It's really fun to tap. And for 50 cents, I could send you a jar, but I'm all out. Ooh, I would love to have that. I love maple syrup. That'd be good. Where do you live, Jonah? I'm gonna get away from that peppermint because I can't breathe.
I like the smell of them. I just like it.
Are you guys up late? This late every... Oh, yeah. We are late. We are night owls. I usually don't go to bed till 11:30 or midnight, and then the kids don't either. I don't know what time to go to bed.
I draw a line at midnight, but sometimes I go to bed a little earlier.
Yeah, my bedtime's around like 10 or 11.
Miley's is around 10 or 11, somewhere like that. So
Basically, I could have, like, you stay up a little bit later, but I basically don't go to bed the same time you do, almost. Basically, I go to bed the time you tell me to.
yeah. We just
Sometimes
always have been night owls. We try to go to bed early, but we can't sleep, so we always like to stay up late and do activities, whether it's making candy or playing games or
just sitting on our phones.
yeah. We used to do a lot of art stuff too. We'd stay up and paint or make crafts or just all that kind of stuff.
Jonah says on the coast of Maine.
In Maine, all right.
Oh man. Is it cold up there? In Maine?
Why are you staring at me?
I'm waiting for you to read the response.
They already replied yet.
I'm trying to think how cold has it been here. About
It's been 40s, 50s, some days in the 30s. It's been real mild so
been
far.
real mild here.
I don't like it. I wish it just get cold, just snow and like crazy.
He said right now it's not too bad. It's 23 out.
23, not too bad.
23? Oh my god.
But that's nighttime too, though.
It is
Yeah.
nighttime.
It's probably
That's about probably our coldest temp all year. It's been 20s.
Yeah. I think we had a little
Yeah.
bit colder a while back.
In the
Yeah.
teens.
I think, yeah, it's been colder. Wind chills has been the coldest thing so far this year. I think. It's wind.
I just
wind
hope it
chills.
stays mild out there until after the goat kids are born. 'Cause it's hard to keep them warm.
Especially with not having two of those shelters. It's going to be hard.
Actually, I hope that it's just Sweet Pea that has kids and not Nutmeg. I hope Nutmeg doesn't have them until spring, but I'm kind of suspicious she might have them. So. Jenna says during the day lately it's been getting to high 20s to low 40s. During the day there.
During the day. I guess it's not too bad. Pretty
Yeah.
mild.
That would be cold for us though.
Karen says, I'm in Iowa, and we're having great weather. Right now, we've had 2 blizzards.
Two blizzards.
That's great weather.
That'd be amazing, having 2 blizzards.
Well, she probably means they're having great weather right now, but they've had 2 blizzards.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
We've had 2 blizzards on it. That's what I said.
Yeah, same here. We've had, other than that snow we had a while back, we've been having really nice,
It's been
moderate weather,
It's
which
been
is
decent.
good.
Jonah says on Thanksgiving it was -4.
-4.
Brr.
Wow.
I can't stand negative weather. We had some of that last year.
Mm-hmm.
We got into the negatives 3-4 days in a row, and it was just I couldn't handle it.
January is usually probably our worst.
January and February, really mostly January.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't it just be December? That's our worst. Because I just wanted to snow.
That peppermint's really good.
It is.
Is there
I
any
haven't tasted it
pieces?
yet.
Oh, I'll take both of those.
Tracy says, I'm in Western Kentucky. It's been in the 40s here. I'm ready for it to get. Oh, that thing always disappears before I get all red.
I'm in Western Kentucky. It's been 40s here. I'm ready for it to get cold and snow.
So you like the snow,
Me too.
huh?
Jonah said last year it got to -40 and 60 wind chill for 2 days.
Ooh, for 2 days. That would be really cold. I
Is
couldn't
that-
imagine that.
is that the one they
Especially trying to take care of animals
Yes.
outside.
Jonah.
Burr.
That would be really cold for me anyway.
There's flavorings. There's this 4-pack right here that has grape.
You love the
watermelon,
snow.
cherry, and strawberry.
Oh, I can agree. I can still agree with that.
You know, I always say I don't like snow, but actually I have to admit that I kind of do like it. But the problem is here in Kansas, especially, it seems like whenever we have snow, it blows 100 miles an hour. So we have like wind and just this horrible blowing snow. And it's really cold, you know, but if we'd have one of those snows that would come in, it would just fall straight down and it'd be just quiet and you could walk outside and be kind of magical. That would be awesome. I would love that kind of a snow, but we very rarely ever have that.
Hey.
We always have the wind with it all the time. And I just don't, I can't.
Tracy says,
handle that.
I don't want -40s cold. And then just that unfortunately we lost a few chickens.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that.
And then
Sonia says, I live in Lafayette, LA, we get no snow.
I'll take that.
I would love that.
Bet you LA's
That's
pretty
where-
nice.
Or, Lafayette, Louisiana.
Oh, Louisiana.
Yeah, I just say LA for that
Gotcha.
definition. Yeah, said it was always tough to lose animals. Well, I live in Iowa. I guess I got so many bills thinking changing my name to Bill. Okay. How funny. We get more ice than snow, unfortunately. That's kind of like us. If it gets cold and we get precipitation of anything, it's either ice or it's just blowing snow that's like real dry, powdery stuff. It's not
It's no
pretty
fun
or
to play
anything.
We've had several ice storms down here.
Oh, I want another ice storm. That's so fun. Except losing power. That's not fun. But just going
a lot
out.
of people just start dying around here with ices. People slide off and have crashes. It gets bad around here.
That's terrible.
I agree, Sonia. I would like, same way, a little bit of snow for Christmas wouldn't be bad. As long as it falls straight down, real pretty and magical, and it just kind of like lightly covers the ground.
I want that like all night long. Like a foot at least.
I want to be
Straight
able
down.
to at least get out and go to town or get out if we need to, but
No, I'm gonna be stuck here.
I just don't like having to like dig pathways to the barn and dig pathways to all the different animals and all that. That's not much fun.
I'm still going to
We had a bad snowstorm like that one time where we dug out a pathway to get to the chickens and to the barn, and then by the afternoon the pathway would be blown shut again, and then we'd have to go out there and dig another pathway, and it was really miserable. It was really hard to take care of the animals. It was like, I think it was our first winter here. So
You know, maybe we should move. Wait, I always forget. Which one has the snow? Which one gets more snow? Is it north? In Kansas?
yeah, northern Kansas gets more snow than we do.
I want to move up there.
I really like it.
Move straight into the corner so we get a bunch of snow.
Ah,
Then I asked, what's the largest amount of snow you guys have had?
the largest amount of snow we've had, since we've been here, I don't know how many. Do you guys remember how much that was?
It was several feet.
Yeah.
2 or 3
Yeah.
feet.
I'm sad I can't remember that. Well,
4 feet at some points.
I don't know, but in previous years, before we moved here, they had a really big blizzard. That was, I don't remember how many feet they've had. But, you know, we do every great once in a while get like huge snows. But for the most part, we lately just get maybe anywhere from 5 to 10 inches or something like that. I don't know. It blows away so fast you don't really know how deep it is.
What place is that?
From Alabama, maybe? I think. Mary.
Wow.
Oh, it's still so I can read it.
So
Marveline Holloway. Hi, Karen. That says hi to Marveline. Jenna says, Miley, you would love it in Maine. We have gotten 6 feet in a year. Could you imagine 6 feet of snow?
that's amazing.
It says in Kansas, the 100-year average is about 20 inches of snow.
100-year average.
100-year average, 20 inches of snow.
20 inches.
Usually from October to April.
Yeah. I think northern Kansas gets a lot more snow than what we get, though. Thank goodness. So, let's see. I wish I didn't live here. Looking to move. Need something different. Okay. Where did you... Oh, you live in... Where would you like to move to, Sonia? We used to live in Texas, Tracy. Before we moved here, we lived in Texas. We lived in a small town in the Panhandle, middle of nowhere. It was in Spearman, Texas, and there wasn't hardly anything there.
Sonia says, I'd love to be snowed in just once.
I admit it is kind of fun to be snowed in. We've had a lot of fun when we've been snowed in other places. Like in Colorado one time we got snowed in, but I just don't like having animals to take care of and having a ton of snow because it's just really rough going out there and taking care of them, and they're cold, and it's just really hard to keep them and keeping water to them and everything. I have to carry out buckets to them and stuff. It's just awful. Buckets of water, I should say. Where was that? But let's see. My parents remember in one year there was 18 feet total after all the storms. Wow, that would be crazy. Back in 1978 here, I think Kansas had a record snowfall, and I remember that because I was 8 years old at the time, and there was like huge drifts, and school was out for the whole entire week, and we couldn't even get out. I think school was out longer than a whole week, and like the electricity I think was out for 5 days or something.
And then they kept me away
It was a
from
lot
the
of fun because for me anyway, when I was a kid it was fun, but I'm sure it wasn't fun for my parents trying to, especially my dad, because he had a lot of cattle to take care of and everything.
Casey says, I thought I had seen that in one of your videos. I don't know where it is. I lived in Dallas for a while.
Yeah, and we mentioned in several of our videos that we used to live in Texas, but ever since we've started homesteading and since we've been making videos, we've been here. So in the first couple of years that we moved here, we didn't vlog or anything. So I think we've been here, what, 7 years or 6 years? I don't know.
I think I was 4, wasn't I?
18, 4? No.
And I was around 4 or 5, wasn't I?
6 years. I should know it because we just celebrated our anniversary, but I don't remember how long it's been. If it snows half an inch here, you can't find bread, milk, eggs, and school is out.
If it snows half an inch in the place you're talking about, you can't find milk, bread, eggs, and school's out for a couple days.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
Well, when we lived in the Texas Panhandle, we thought it was funny because it would be kind of the similar situation because people wouldn't be used to all the snow. But then when we moved to Texas, we had lived in Colorado previously, and there we had a lot of snow all the time, and so you know, people were more used to it and everything. It was just kind of funny to see the difference from Texas to Colorado on that.
Maybe we should just move back up there so we could just go up there for winter and come back.
I remember one year.
Sonia, you wouldn't mind taking care of your animals in the snow and everything?
Snowstorm. And
You have
like,
horses?
we always got milk on
Oh, and a cat.
It snows. We haven't started making videos yet, but are probably going to. All right, Tracy, that'll be awesome. Are you going to? Are you homesteading and making videos about homesteading and stuff like that?
Saturday. So, and they were wanting me to come in a Saturday to unstack it and everything.
Jonah wants to know, how old are you, Miley?
I'm 11.
But it was just
Yep, she'll be 12 in July.
and like it wasn't.
There's
that
no
bad.
storm.
And I
Yeah.
don't think so.
If you get a storm and a lot of rain, the school closes.
Even if the weather
Wow.
predicts snow, oh man, it's gonna be snow. It's still a good idea to order a pallet because everybody thinks there's snow. So
I mean, I was thinking
you look good,
yeah.
and then even with the
Got
big storm
skeeters.
coming,
Mm-hmm.
Skeeter, kitty cat.
I'm surprised he's that cute.
And we hit, I think we had like nice big 4 pallets of it. We had
Oh, that sounds like fun.
And then we ordered another one.
You might get him back a little bit. There we go. Right now, just gardening, canning, maybe some. That sounds like fun. What's the name of your channel? Is gonna be.
just to make sure there's milk for sale. Just
Sonia says her son's gonna be 12 this month, so he's about the same age you are.
That's cool.
Yep.
we're almost here.
Oh,
And then
I
we add
want to
about
go
3
to
pallets.
that's
We're
good.
done.
Yeah, Miley wants to visit Florida.
You can get me some.
Yeah, Dylan's still making candy. He's on his last batch.
Last batch, I promise.
Unless he scorches that one or something. To get the land we wanted, we'll be homesteading videos. We'll be off-grid. Awesome. I just think off-grid living is so interesting. I could so do that, but I just...
She
You
says,
have to have the right setup. We don't really have a good setup around here to do that, but
she says,
Miley,
I don't know
Miley,
what.
we need to just
Yep.
scooch over.
sorry to interrupt, but beep beep.
My